Hi students, welcome back. Now coming to another concept in Java programming language is the arrays. So in this video I'll explain how to declare the arrays, how to initialize the arrays and how to access the arrays. Okay. So now let's see. First of all, what is an array? You all know that the concept of array you're already learned in the C programming language, the same concept. Array is a collection of similar data elements. It's a collection of similar data elements. So if a student is a array name, there are so many number of students are present in a class. So it's a collection of similar data elements. So all are related to all are students only which are related to a class. Okay. So an array is a collection of similar data elements. Array index always begins with 0. So remember student, always the index, that is the location of that starting element is always begins with the 0 and ends with size -1. So what it means? Suppose if the array size is 3. So array size is 3 means the index starts with 0, 1, 2. Okay, 3 minus 1, size -1, 2. So this is the size of an array. So now in Java, array itself is an object. So in Java, array itself we call it as an object. Okay, what is an object? I already explained. Object is an instance of a class. So arrays is an object. It is also an instance of a class. Array reference. First let me write the points. Later I will explain the concept. Array reference, also called as an object reference, or we also call it as a reference variable. So array reference, we also call it as an object reference or reference variable. So array itself we are calling it as an object. Then array reference is also we call it as an object reference. Array is object. Array reference is also an object reference. Or sometimes we used to call it as an reference variable also. Okay, so array is a collection of similar data elements and always the index starts with the 0 and ends with size -1. So the one point that you have to remember that array itself we call it as an object. Array reference is also called as an object reference. Okay, so now let's see the declaration part. So how you are going to declare array in Java programming language? So far you have declared the array like the size of, you're just mentioning the data type, int, array name and with the size. So this is the declaration. So the array is of integer data type. So that you had seen in the C programming language. Now in the declaration part, if you want to declare the array in Java programming language, how you are going to declare? First let me write the syntax. Syntax. Data type. So whatever the data type, the primitive data types, array references is equal to new data type within the bracket size. So this is the syntax of the array in Java programming. Data type, array reference, new data type. Because I said array itself is an object. If you want to create the object, how you are going to create? Okay, so you are just calling like, you are just calling the class name and all those things. So suppose the sample is your class name, sample ob is equal to new sample. So in the same way, if you want to declare an array, you have to declare it as a data type, array reference is equal to new data type of size. So let me take an example so that you can get a clarity on how to declare array in Java programming language. Example, int is a data type. Int is a data type. Array name is equal to new. What is the size of an array? You have to write here. Suppose the size of an array is a 5. So this is a declaration. So what is this? This is an object, right? This is an object. It's a reference. It's an object reference. So you can also represent this. You can also represent like int. You can take like this array new int of 5. You can also write like this. Or else you can also write like, you can also declare int. Okay, so you can give the space here, and without the space you can write here int a is equal to new int 5. Okay, so what it is going to do? First of all, let me tell you how it is going to allocate the memory. While if you declare an array in Java programming language, how it is going to be allocate memory. Suppose this is an array. Okay, so 0 starts with the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, size minus 1. So 5 minus 1, 4. Okay, so first always right side executed, next left side. First execute the right side. So whenever the new is allocating a memory, new is a allocates a, it's an operator, it allocates the memory. So how much memory it is allocated? Of size 5. So it allocates a memory of size 5. Okay, so now default values, generally the default value whenever the memory is allocated, the default value 0 is stored in the memory location. The default values will be stored, 0 is the memory location. So first allocates 5 integer to memory, next index begins with 0 to size minus 1. Okay, and here whatever this is, this you call it as a, here a is going to allocate of size, this here a hash code is going to be stored. Hash code is going to be stored. It's not an address. In Java, we used to call it as a hash code. So this is a declaration part of an array. So in the array, you can take any type of declaration. You can take any type of a declaration. Okay. So mostly we generally use these type of declaration. Now let's see the assignment. How to assign the array. Assignment. So syntax, let me write the first syntax. Array reference index is equal to literal. So the literal may be the number or any alphabet. So array reference index literal. So this is an assignment. So the example is array of 0 is equal to 5. Let me write array of 1 is equal to 10. Array of 2 is equal to 2. So this is only the assignment. I am assigning each index with a value. That's it. Here I am not writing any data type, nothing I am writing. I am just writing array reference with an index. This is an array, A is array reference. Okay, and here this is an index. So whatever the memory that allocates previously 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Array of 5 memory locations will be allocated. So this whenever int object is created. Whenever the int object is created, it allocates a memory location. Okay. So starting whenever the memory is allocated, the zeros are occupied in the memory location. So now A of 0 means 5. A of 10 means, A of 1 means 10. A of 2 means 2. So 0 contains 5, 1 contains 10 and 2 contains 2 and 3, 4 contains 0 only. Because I didn't assign a value. Whenever you assign a value, the memory will be occupied with that value. If you didn't assign any value, then the memory occupied with the 0 only. So this is an assignment. Now let's talk about the initialization. Initialization. So let me write the syntax. Data type, array reference. So here you have to write array reference is equal to number of literals. Literal 1, literal 2, number of literals. So this is an initialization concept. So here, remember student, in initialization part, you does not require a new operator. So whereas in the declaration part, when you're trying to declare the variable, if you want to declare the variable, a new operator has to be included, because it is going to allocate a memory. Declaration part, when you're trying to declare that, it is allocating the memory. So after declaration, when you're trying to initialize, okay, in the initialization part, so this is a data type, automatically memory will be allocated. So does not require new operator. Let me write that point. Does not require new operator. So examples for this is integer data type of array reference. Array reference, this is array reference 5, 10, 2, 15, 18, so on. So these are the literals, literal 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, or else you can also initialize these like this type. Int array reference is equal to new int. You have to write new int 5, 10, 2, 15, 18. So this is also valid, but just recommended mostly this only. Okay, you can go directly with this. So Java mostly recommends int a of, and you can directly initialize like this. So this is about the arrays concept in Java. In the next video, I'll explain how to access these array elements by using the for loops. Okay, enhanced for loops. Thank you.